Doctor Strange was investigating a bogeyman in Chinatown responsible for a string of murders. After searching for a while, he stumbled upon a broken vase lying on the floor. However, he sensed something was amiss. The vase wasn't actually a vase. It was the bogeyman he had been searching for, disguised. Using his magic, Doctor Strange removed the disguise, revealing a black symbiote. The symbiote emerged, attempting to attack him with its tentacles, but Doctor Strange blocked the attacks with his magical shield. Despite his defenses, the symbiote continued to assault him until it broke through his shield. Realizing he had underestimated the symbiote, Doctor Strange intensified his efforts, summoning the Rings of Ragador to unleash a flurry of slashes. However, the symbiote evaded his attacks and escaped, leaving Doctor Strange unable to detect its presence. Afterward, Doctor Strange opened a portal and transported himself to the Sanctum Sanctorum. There he found Wong reading a book and recounted his encounter. Based on his observations, he concluded that the creature possessed extraordinary camouflage abilities and was highly adaptive. Notably, it didn't emit any magical energy, making its origins untraceable. The creature seemed to be a fragment operating independently, yet its divided self remained connected. As Doctor Strange spoke with Wong, the cloak of levitation detached itself and hung on the cloak rack. Wong then opened a portal, announcing his departure to watch the season finale of Madison. As Doctor Strange ascended the stairs, he pondered whether the symbiote had escaped or attached itself to him undetected. Upon entering his room, he found a woman sitting and waiting for him. "What a lovely place you have here," she said. "I hope you don't mind my popping in." Doctor Strange was surprised to see her. She stood up and, with a fluid motion, materialized clothes and changed into a stunning green dress. As Doctor Strange approached her, he said, "I don't mind welcoming the occasional wayward traveler, but you've managed to breach entry into an off-limits area undetected." While gently touching Doctor Strange's face, she whispered, "I can't tell if you're impressed or offended." Doctor Strange replied, "A bit of both, perhaps. What brings you to my door, Amora?" Amora magically altered her clothes, changing into a sleek black gown. "I decided to take a holiday on this world," she said. "I was bored." However, her true intentions were far from innocent. She aimed to seduce Doctor Strange. Using her magical powers, Amora changed into a provocative dress, her eyes locked on Doctor Strange. She drew closer, her charms weaving a spell of enchantment. Doctor Strange, under her spell, yearned to kiss her. As their lips were inches apart, Amora conjured a knife and attempted to strike him, but the cloak of levitation intervened, moving Doctor Strange out of harm's way. Amora, enraged that the cloak of levitation had saved Doctor Strange, used her magical abilities to change into her fighting costume. She conjured another knife and charged at Doctor Strange. The symbiote, emerging from the cloak, urged Doctor Strange to collaborate. "We need to work together," it said. Doctor Strange's momentary distraction was swiftly remedied by the symbiote's reminder to focus on his opponent. He dodged Amora's attack, then cast a spell to seal the symbiote within his cloak, restricting its movement. Next, Doctor Strange unleashed a slashing attack on the enchantress, but she dodged and teleported behind him. He struck again, yet she vanished. Recognizing the symbiote's value, Doctor Strange quickly unsealed it and agreed to team up. Just then, the enchantress reappeared behind him, blade poised at his neck. Doctor Strange swiftly opened a portal on the ground and escaped her grasp. Undeterred, Amora utilized telekinesis to commandeer the room's weapons, launching a barrage at Doctor Strange. He countered with a magical shield, deflecting the assault. Then, the symbiote controlled the cloak of levitation, sending Doctor Strange flying across the room. Doctor Strange told the symbiote, "Fleeing won't be effective against the enchantress." The symbiote replied, I'm not attempting to flee, I'm making room for attack. As it bonded with Doctor Strange, it said, "You're different from other hosts. I love it." Together they transformed into a 6-armed creature. Enchantress asked, "What are you supposed to be?" The symbiote answered, "We are the Symbiote Supreme." Enchantress tried to escape, but the Symbiote Supreme opened 6 portals, teleporting its arms to capture her. The symbiote licked her face with its tongue, sending shivers down her spine. "I'm hungry," it hissed. Enchantress used her magic to teleport away. Doctor Strange asked the symbiote, "Were you serious about eating her?" The symbiote affirmed, "Yes." Doctor Strange forgot his concern and praised the symbiote. "I'm impressed you can use my magic after bonding." The symbiote teased, "It's just a taste of what I can do with full access to you. I can do even more." The symbiote attempted to forcibly take over Doctor Strange's body, but he sealed the escape route and separated from it. However, the symbiote managed to sneak up and reattach itself. Doctor Strange asserted, "You can't take over my body without my cooperation." He proposed a deal. "You'll only emerge when there's a threat." The symbiote agreed.